Music is such an essential part of our lives. I even think it's safe to say that most of us listen to some form of music every day. Joining us today to celebrate March being Music in Our School Month is lead music library developer for Rocksmith Plus. Hi, Shane. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So first, let's start with what do you do? What is a lead music library developer?
Yeah, thanks for asking. The game I work for is called Rocksmith Plus. It's a music education platform that has gamified the learning experience for guitar, bass, and piano. And what I do as the music library developer, the lead, in fact, is help curate the library of songs. We have over 9,000 available at this point, and we cover a wide gamut of different genres and eras, and you name it. We try and have a really diverse catalog, and that's a lot of what we do.
Yeah, so what goes into you actually picking songs? Like, how do you say, oh, this is a good song, it deserves to be in the library. This is not a good song, we're not gonna get this one.
Yeah, good question. A lot of it has to do with player feedback that we've got through the 10 plus years that Rocksmith has been a brand. We know sort of what our audience is interested in terms of genre, et cetera. But on the other hand, we also get to really do our own sort of curation of the library in regards to exploring different music from artists that our audience isn't familiar with or might be from a different era or region of the world. And we know inherently through the curation aspect that this music has value in terms of education and creating a holistic educational experience through the platform. And that's a really fun part of the song selection process, that we can see a one-to-one through showcasing these artists and these songs to players who really are excited to find out about new music that way.
Yeah, and we talked about how March is music being in our schools month. So of course there are some students who love music class, but there are some students who don't love music class. They're kind of like, why do we have to do this? So why do you think music education is so important?
I think it just has so many wide-reaching aspects to it. Music is, of course, can be a creative outlet or can be a really meditative experience through the practice. But on top of that, I think it also cultivates collaboration, and sort of the social aspect of music or performing with other people can make you more able to communicate with other people. There's also, more the scientific side of things, the math and the physics and things of that nature that go into music that you kind of learn as a byproduct are really invaluable skill sets that come with music education.
Yeah, so speaking of school and music education, I played the flute in the 5th grade. I thought I was the coldest on it. I probably wasn't that good, but sometimes, like when you're young, you're not scared to just go out and try these things, but when you're an adult, you can be. So for those adults who are scared to kind of pick up an instrument and want to start this hobby, what would you recommend some different ways for us to get started?
Sure. Thankfully, there are multiple avenues available for anybody who's interested. If you happen to have a particular instrument, flute being one of them, at your disposal or that is really speaking to you, definitely take that first step and try it out. The cool thing that I have found through music, and I'm sure many others will tell you the same, is that once you have even a very basic understanding of a single instrument or a single aspect of music, it's applicable to essentially the whole rest of the field of different instruments and facilities that are available to, studio production, live music production, composition. All of that can be built upon just by taking that first step.
Yeah, so before I let you go, I have one more question. Obviously, we're talking about music, so I have to ask you, what is your favorite music soundtrack from a movie?
Oh, that is so hard to answer. Thank you for the on-the-spot moment. I would probably go with, I can't pick a particular movie maybe, but the composer that I would say is probably Danny Elfman, has been a really influential composer, and he's done everything from the Batman series, obviously a lot of the Tim Burton movies he's really well known for. He even did the theme song for Desperate Housewives. And, he's just a really fantastic composer that has a great approach to the whimsy that can be introduced to music, and the rhythm especially. I think he really nails.
Yeah, where can we go for more information?
Head over to getrocksmith.com. You'll find plenty of resources there for introducing you to the platform in general. We also have a 7-day free trial. We're available on PC and mobile devices. You can actually use your phone as the only equipment needed So you can play directly through if you have an acoustic guitar or something of that nature. Even a piano will work in that regard. And we have several subscription tiers available to suit your needs.
Yeah, perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back with more Good Day Stateline.